Hello, my name is Dan. Welcome again to Malfunction Junction. This is going to be a review of the 1/14th scale New Bright Polaris RZR toy grade RC car. Get another can here. So anyway, here it is. As you can see, it is well detailed. Has a very nice tread on the tires. The roundness of them, the narrowness of them actually help it along as it moves across the terrain. It has surprisingly good torque, a lot of low end power for what it is. Unfortunately, the suspension does not work. The shocks and springs are just for looks. I don't know, I'm looking at them, I'm not looking at the camera. Unfortunately, the suspension does not work. The shocks and springs are just for looks. But it has no trouble going over low grass, running around in the dirt, over dead leaves, over sticks, twigs, little rocks and things. Um, Even relatively low tree roots that are like, oh, an inch to 2 inches high. It has a good steering radius. It corners really well. Corners really well. I mean, you see how far it's capable of steering. That's pretty good for a new bright toy. And it's very detailed. Now, as far as proportion goes, on a real RZR, are the wheels and tires this big on a stock RZR? Not the ones I've seen. But we do have to keep in mind that this is a toy. This is something that is directed at children for a child's entertainment. But sometimes we adults that are into RC like to pick up things like this too because we like detail and we like to do modifications. Some of us do. So it moved along really well. Um, in the front yard where there are dead leaves, sticks, uh, grass that's up to about that high in some places. A lot of dirt, a lot of bald area where people have walked through that area. So it was a little bit of everything there. And it ran pretty well on the sidewalk. And I can't find anything to complain about it. Uh, and I'm someone who can be hard to please. I can be pretty critical. The only time I noticed that it wheelied out was when I tried to get it to go up onto a piece of sidewalk that's about that high. And it did flip over backwards. And I rolled it over another time, I think, trying to see if it could take on a root that was sticking up about that high. But other than that, it ran really well. And it just, because the suspension doesn't work, of course, it just kind of bumps and hops long when it hits stuff jutting up from the surface of the ground, but it has no trouble. It has no trouble getting around. So I'm pleasantly surprised, and I do recommend this. It was only $19.90 some cents. That's more or less that's $20. $20 for this. And if there's something about it that you want to enhance and you know how to do that, then that's even better. And or if you just want it for parts, you can do that too. I mean, that was my original intention when I picked it up. But when I took it out for a drive, I was like, wow, this little thing's actually kind of fun. So I think New Bright has done a lot better with this. And I think if they would just find a way to make it to where the shocks and springs actually do work in the front and back, uh, instead of not at all, I think that would be even better. Do that and take care of this wheel wobble here because there is some wheel wobble. Do that and make sure that they do lube the gears enough at the factory because if you turn it backwards, it sounds fine. Turn it forwards, sounds like there might be a little bit of play in there. And it could be that it's just this particular model that's like that, but yeah, that's pretty much. I just can't think of anything negative to throw at it, except maybe this sticker back here that's supposed to be a tail light. It looks like somebody just slapped it on there instead of lining it up with the indention and carefully putting it on. And this Polaris symbol right here being stuck on kind of at an angle. Other than that, my only gripe is that they did not put mirror stickers on the face of the mirrors. They left that black. But other than that, it's a neat little toy and I like it. And I will be in the future looking to pick up maybe another one, maybe more than one. So yeah, uh, I'm impressed and I'm pleased. So I give this one a thumbs up, and it's great for children. It doesn't go so fast that it would be hazardous for a child if it bumped into their foot or their leg. I don't think so. Unless, of course, this piece sticking out, which I don't understand why they did that. There is a little piece sticking out here. See it right there. If it were going fast enough and it hit your ankle, I'm sure it could probably cause a bit of a sore there. Uh, I'm sure it wouldn't feel good. Uh, Other than that, I can't think of anything bad to say about it. And if you want to pick one up just for modifications or to use parts off of it, um, you can do that too. But yeah, I think this one's a good little toy. I do. So that's it for my review of the new Bright 1/14th scale Polaris RZR, or Razor as some call them. Off-roader. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because there will be more RC unboxings and examinations of RC cars, reviews of RC cars, and when I find my digital camera footage of RC cars in action, and yeah, and if you liked this video, please give it a like. If you didn't, please give it a dislike because I appreciate honesty. And whichever way you go on whether it's a like or a dislike, please leave a comment below letting me know why you felt the way you did. That way, I can take that into account for future videos, reviews, unboxings, whatnot, things like that. So, that is going to conclude. Well, hang on. I did say that it had a lot of torque, or a little bit of torque. So let's turn it on. Let me show you. And as far as steering, so yep. Anyway, I like it. Uh, and I'll leave it up to you, the viewers, whether you like it or not. And with that, I'll say thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and have a good rest of your day.